Hi all, so we're back with Warhammer. Kurt's here.
Hello.
New mic's working on this one, so hopefully the sound should be good. If you can hear the fan, we apologise, but it is currently like 27 degrees. But hopefully the new mic shouldn't be picking up too much of the fan. Okay, I'm going to fit in. At this point, I have absolutely no idea what week we're on. That. That. Alright, what do we have? Can I see the weeks? 39, 40, 41, and 42 is what we'll have. So 39, 40, 41, and 42. There are spruces in these ones. Okay. Chunky today.
So, I'll take these.
Okay, what's that? Bunch of what, 2, 4, 5 bases. And
Yep, for the Wraith Guard, are they?
yep, 5 Wraith
Five
Guard.
Wraith Guard.
And we've got one of these training things.
So these will have some orc stuff already. So we must be getting those in the next lot. And some stratagems, it looks like. Yeah, these are a few stratagems, and these ones default objectives to do.
Okay. So, and then that's terrain, I guess.
Yeah, so these will be terrain pieces and some more stratagems.
Awesome. Okay, so as it says here, 5 Wraith Guard. So you got how to put together. Oh, looks like there's quite a few options on this.
Yeah, I think they all
That's
have.
why the spruces are so big.
Yeah, they tend to have a few different chest pieces and stuff for like little different gems and medals on it.
And oh yeah, even more options here. And then a few different options for the weapon as well. This one's really quite custom built, aren't they?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so that's what they're going to look like.
Yeah.
And these are ones you're doing, aren't they?
Yes, these will be more Eldar models.
So there'll be photos of these as they get painted up, which will get released because we will edit the other ones at some point. They're ready, they're just not edited.
Yeah.
I'm trying to convince Kurt to edit them for me. It's not winning so far though. But so these are Mephiston red, Abaddon black. We've got some Corax white and some Retributor armor. So Screamer pink, which is my favourite name forever. Agrax Earthshade, Null oil, and Reichland flesh shade.
Yeah.
Yes. So a few colours get used on that then. To do the base colours.
Yeah, basing and a couple shading.
Yeah. That's not too bad at all. They look like they're going to be fun ones to paint.
Yeah. I still got to finish the Wraith Lord as well. Or Knight. I think it was a Knight, sorry. Which I got in the previous ones.
Yeah, you're still ahead of me because I still haven't finished building my
Tyranids.
Yeah. Because I'm naughty. So this is naming if you want to. We've got the data sheet. All the usual stuff on the data sheet. Wow, they got an 18-inch range.
Yeah,
That's quite a range.
Well, I mean, my Necron Deathmarks have I think it was a 36-inch range.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, some weapons have a lot of range, mostly sniper rifles.
That's insane.
Or artillery units as well. Strategic reserves.
God, I can't pronounce words.
So when setting up a game, as it will give points on there for the size of the game you're playing, but you can put some units, if they allow it, in strategic reserves to put on the board later.
Oh,
So
okay.
it basically like saves them from turn 1, so you can just put them on turn 2 elsewhere. Normally it'll be with units with deep strike or a variation of that, so you can put them closer to the enemies on the next turn.
Oh, didn't realise you could do that. Cool. So, trend features and benefits cover. So I guess this is about what sort of surface you're working on.
Yeah, so it'll give examples of terrain, what benefits or disadvantages they give.
Oh, that's quite good. I always wondered how the terrain, other than just looking pretty, I figured it came into a play somehow.
Yeah, so some of them will like reduce the enemy's chance of hitting you and stuff.
So you kind of hid behind them, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Cool. So there's quite a few here. Oh, look at these buildings. Oh, the trees. I want some trees. Build a woodland. It's actually quite cool. Ooh. Oh, we are doing so well. And the ruins, which you've got some of the ruins, haven't you?
Yeah, I got them from the other magazine release I did.
Yeah. It is quite cool, but there's so much to it. And so these were the terrain cards and things we got. The debris and things. That's cool. So, crater and rubble, and then barricades and fuel pipes. Yeah, cool. So that was
that's what those will represent.
Yeah, cool. And then we got some scenarios. The Ghost of Vanguard.
Yeah, and it gives you options to deploy terrain in places so you can play and learn how to use the terrain.
Oh, that's quite cool. So it teaches you where to put terrain for best thing. Because I guess that is going to be quite important where you put them. Whereas I would have put them randomly because I'm stupid. And then that's the possible chaos victory, a draw, or the Eldari victory, which is cool. So they're chaos, aren't they?
Yeah.
And that's the Eldari.
Yeah.
They put them the wrong way around. Should be the way around.
Chaos one's lower down. So.
I know, but you start at the top and you work down. But you sort of read that way, so it's the wrong way round. Okay, I'm anal. Cool. Wonder if you end up with getting any of these.
Well, I've got the little bikes, which I need to...
Oh, of course, yes, you got them before, didn't you?
But I don't think we'll get any of the bigger mechs.
You have to buy them separately.
Yeah.
That's cool, though. So 40 is 5 Chaos Terminators.
Yep.
And 41 is a War Boss in Mega Armor.
Yes.
It's
and
one of the orcs.
Yep.
Which is mine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's going to be mine. That looks cool. Right, I'll let you put that away while I cut this one open. That's the 5 more of them, and that's our spruce.
So these are for your 5 Chaos Terminators.
They look cool. Does that have skulls on the top?
Yes, because they're Chaos. So they like to have a lot of skulls.
They're psychopaths, clearly. Again, all gluing together at this point. Doesn't look too complicated, I think I can manage. Oh, and then we get lots of choices. Make sure you pair the racks as shown. Okay, so we've got to make sure you pair them so they go together, I guess. And then, wow, there's so many choices. I don't like choices. I get choice blindness. I can't do it. Yeah, so I guess like these are the paired parts.
Yeah.
That looks cool though. Yeah, doesn't look too complicated to put together. They've kind of explained where it all goes, so I think I can manage without your help. I'm getting the hang of it slowly. Okay, what are we painting? We need Abaddon back, lead belcher. So basically it's a black base.
Yeah.
And then the guns and the arrows and things are going to be in the silver.
Chains, spikes, gun.
Oh, retribution arm. So we're doing the edging with the gold, which I like.
Yeah, all of the trim.
And then we've got some red. Is that a sash or
for
something?
it looks like for a weapon, for the handles and for some of the capes and stuff. It looks like.
Yeah, cool. And then Kachan?
Yeah,
Flesh?
Katachan flesh.
Have we had that one yet?
Yes, I believe we have.
So that's cool. There's a few bits that use that. Then Wraith Bone. I know the Wraith Bone. That's going to be on the skulls and things. Some of the blue. The Macrara blue.
McCrag.
I'll get it right one day. That's his helmet for the looks of it.
Yeah, you can paint it whichever color you want to symbolize Space Marine chapter, which he's killed and taken the head off and shoved it on a pipe.
Oh, so I could also do the Avalon Sunset.
Yeah, that'd be for the Imperial Fists normally. With McCrag blue, one being for the Ultramarines.
Yeah, so that's the one I know because I have Ultramarines, but I don't know that one.
Yeah, Imperial Fists are all about defensive positions and phalanxes and basically building walls.
Yeah. The Nullar, obviously, which is just so cool. Aaron discovered why that's so good when he was painting his.
Yeah.
Agbax Earthshade.
Yeah, so that'd be for all the bony bits.
Yeah. Then again, we got the Reichland Flesh.
Yeah, for all of the gold. Yeah. And for any skin colour bits.
Yeah. And that's what they look like once I get them done. Look at that, they look really cool. And I'm just going to follow their colour schemes with all of these.
Yeah, it's a good idea when starting out to follow their tips, just so that you can get used to painting them.
Exactly. And then I can take pictures of it all in all the models themselves into Warhammer and get my little stamps and get my freebie stuff.
Yeah.
Which I'll then give to you. Set the paintbrush case. I'm keeping that. I need it. So then we got some naming stuff and the data sheets. Ford Outpost. So it's part of the battle stuff, yes.
That's just how one of the combat layouts are. So just a standard one side defenders, one side attackers, and a middle ground with objective point markers laid out.
It's amazing how big the battleground is. I mean, these are 12 inches just between there and 16 between there, so they're really big battlegrounds, aren't they? We need our big tables.
Yeah.
Again, we're doing so well.
Yeah, and then this will just be a tracker to keep so you can know who's been attacker and defender for that combat patrol.
Right, okay, yeah. I was going to say, I remember seeing this sort of thing before, but I couldn't remember what it was. And then that's some more terrain ideas.
Yeah, for combat scenarios.
How dare we victory or the Chaos Marines victory? And again, they've done it the wrong way around. They have issues, okay? I like things to be the right way around. That doesn't make logic to me. So 41 is the War Boss and Mega Armor, which is going to be mine. And 42, we got some paints. Colia?
Yeah, I think that's Colia.
Colia, Green Shade, and Calgar Blue.
Yeah, I've not actually had those colours before.
Oh, so they're new ones.
The Calgar Blue I might have had. because it's a layer one, I believe. I don't think I've got that shade paint.
Yeah. Does that one go up to your collection then?
Possibly. I might buy myself one at some point.
And I can always just come and borrow it if I need it, can't I? So, it's a bigger base, so it's a reasonable size model there.
Ooh, looks like this one's might be a push to fit one. So it'll be
Oh,
another
is it?
easier
Ooh.
one.
Right, so we've got, is this a play thing?
Oh yeah, that looks like it's a terrain mat. Quite a big terrain mat.
Double-sided one.
Yeah.
Is that all right? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so
really thick.
I think this is one for smaller models like the combat patrol armies.
Yeah, so we've got that on that side, and do this. There you go.
Ooh.
That on that side, which I'm hoping looks better on your thing than it's showing on my screen. It looks a little bitty. I mean, it is quite a rough terrain map, but this is really thick.
Yeah.
It's actually quite good quality. That should last quite well, shouldn't it? But that's cool. So,
yeah.
how did it go? That went that way.
Oh, and that one
way.
folded that way.
And that way. There we go. That's why that valve's so thick when we picked that up. Terrain pack now available on the Hatchet Patchworks eShop. Ooh,
Oh, so we can get a terrain piece if you want to.
cool. What's included? 2 times SCD hab bunkers, 6 stockades, 2 stockades with doors, 1 landing pad, 1 aspas shrine, and 1 Vox antenna. Get all this for £80.
Or spec shrine.
Or specs, okay. Cool. Don't have £80 right now, but cool.
Yeah.
Keep on it just in case, isn't it? Yeah, this is a no glue required. This is a push fit. Oh, even better. I'm less likely to mess it up. Sorry, people.
Yeah, so now you're going to get to use orc colours. Like the orc flesh that we've had for a little bit now.
Yeah, so Abaddon black as usual for the undercoat. Yeah, then we go into the orc flesh, which is nice green. Yeah, because we've had that for a while, not used on anything, I don't think, have we?
No.
And then we've got some Mephiston red for Kate and his trousers from looks of it. It's so cool, there's another one on top of him.
A little grot line.
And it looks like it's also some of the weapon parts. And then the car's blue and the Avalon sunset.
Yeah, for
looks
some
like
of the
wires
piping.
and things, yeah.
So delicate work there.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be using my magnifying glasses with that, I think. Mechanicus standard grey, and then
lead trousers and
lead blucher for
belcher.
the usual metal bits. Quite a bit of that looking at this.
Yeah, they use a lot of scrap metal, so you get a lot of
Covet's white for some skull bits and some other bits around him. The Kachan flesh again, which is kind of like for the leathery bits, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it. Leather for the handle on his axe.
Yeah,
I guess you could
like
call it an
pouch
axe.
and things as well. Screamer pink for his tongue. Maybe for his eyes as well, maybe there?
Yeah, unless that was red.
Oh, could have been red, yeah, actually, because he's got them. He's already got red eyes there. Wraith bone for his teeth. And teeth he's got up the back there. Then the good old nun oil. A lot of that. I've got earth shade on his teeth and that to make him not so whitened.
Yeah. They don't look after their teeth.
Yeah. And then on the metal bits again. Carbide crimson, I guess that's over his tongue.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah. And the Rickland flesh shade for the piping again. So it's quite a lot of little small bits on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. think they've fixed this problem by now. Yeah, that one's going to be a real fun one to paint. It's going to take me a while. Might start painting them on my lives instead of pre-filming them, because I'm clearly bad at editing, because I just can't be bothered.
Yeah, and then you can just put the stream onto YouTube as well.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I always stream direct to Twitch and YouTube,
yeah,
so
so
it will stay up on YouTube. They disappear on Twitch, but it'll stay up on YouTube.
yeah.
So I think I might just do that, start streaming it instead of filming. So I just get the ones I've already got filmed, edited at some point, or
Yeah, so these are
persuade
some
you to do it.
Slaneshi demons.
Where is it? Isn't these?
Yeah, Keeper of Secrets.
Yeah. Why does she look familiar?
We got Aaron one.
That
for
was it.
his
We
birthday.
got Aaron it for his birthday. Yes, I thought it was. So that's cool. So I'll get to see one of them in real life once Aaron's painted it up. He often comes over here to borrow stuff. So this is the orc characters.
Yeah.
The naming in it.
So yeah, so that was the wall.
Gitsmaka, Ardikika, and Fostompa.
Yeah, there'll be, so that one's yeah, hard kicker. So like hard kicker. He kicks them. That's what all orcs are like. They speak with
Gitsmaka, hard kicker, and foot stomper. Okay, I get it.
They have a very Cockney accent in the Warhammer universe.
Cool.
So they're Cockney orcs.
Awesome.
So they say stuff like "git" a lot as well.
That is
so this
cool.
is for the. Oh yeah, that's their boom Dakka snaz wagon.
I need me one of them. I'm gonna have to get me one of them. That's gonna have to go onto my ever-growing wish list. Yeah, I need me one of them.
Yeah, Dakka is for shooting, and obviously it's explosive as well. So boom Dakka, and it's a snaz wagon because it's a car that goes fast.
Yeah, I love it. I'm liking the orc naming system. I think I can get on very well with the orcs.
Yeah. So like this is the Death Dread, as in like it's a dreadnought of death, which is this thing. So it's called a Death Dread.
Oh,
and that'll be some of the names you could have for that.
Okay, yeah, I can see me getting a nice collection of orcs eventually, because these are cool.
Yeah.
Iron Legs, Big Thumper, and Git Belter. Broomgit, Dakkalan, and Speed Boy. Hey, it's Reese. So these are names for the war boss. Bulgar?
Yeah, Bulgar.
Gozak?
Gozvak, I think, and more orcish names.
Yeah, I think I'm going to enjoy the orcs.
And that's his data sheet.
Range 36. Holy crap.
Yeah, that's the big shooter on the back. But yeah, their weapons also tend to have funny names.
Rapid fire.
So big shooter for the big gun, and
Oog chopper.
Chopper, as in huge chopper.
Oh yeah, I love. So far, the orcs are my favourite.
I love their names.
Yeah, that was definitely cool. Thump the Gits scenario.
Yeah. Oh yeah, all of their stratagems are also fit their
god,
themes.
yep, I love this. Special abilities: brutal, cunning.
Oh yeah, they're gods, orc and mork. One is cunningly brutal, the other's brutally cunning.
That is awesome. Yep, I'm in love with the orcs. Oh. Customize your scenarios. So we've got different terrain and deployments. That's cool. Okay, they look funky. But yep, I'm in love with the orcs. So, oh, sorry. So we've got paints next, and coming in the next lot
in 34
is 10 orc boys.
Yep.
Ooh, so these will all be mine then.
Yeah, so you get some orc boys.
Oh, this is gonna be cool. Let you do that. Over this one. Okay. So the Cornelia green shade, which is quite a deep blue green, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like sort of like a dark turquoise look.
Yeah.
But it might be a bit lighter when it goes on.
Yeah. That's I was expecting something a little lighter, more like that. So I'm guessing that's how it dries.
Probably.
See from the top, but cool. And then the later Calgar blue.
So that'll probably get used on a lot of Space Marine
Yeah.
stuff.
Which is cool. Okay.
Yeah, so your green will go on some of the Tyranids as well, and
Oh,
the Elder.
cool. Yeah, so it's on my
Their skin.
orcs, yeah, but onto those bits of my Tyranids.
So it's for the brainy parts of your Tyranids.
Yeah, cool.
And for it looks like the smoke.
Yeah, that's right. And it goes on
the wraps on the Elder for their band.
So we'll both be using a lot of that then. Oh god, this one has not fared so well. Come on. This is...
You got it?
God.
But yeah, so examples of before and after.
Cool.
Oh yeah,
I mean, the difference that makes is amazing, isn't it? I mean, these you can see because obviously it just shows the change of colour, but this just gives such a depth of shade and thing to it. It's just so cool.
I mean, with this one, it gets like in all the little brain ripples as well.
Really makes it pop. The same with this, you don't quite see all the detail in it until you've got it all in there, then you can really see it. That's cool. So the Great Green Tide, so more read stuff about the orcs, which is quite cool. Oh, come on. Okay. That one got off almost whole. Brutal and cunning, and the refined culture. These are cool creatures.
Oh yeah, they're squigs. All of the creatures you see are squigs. They have a lot of variety. Even the orcs don't have hair. So if one has hair, it's a hair squig, which is a little hair-like slug-looking thing with teeth which they stick in their head.
Cool.
So yeah, they work for a lot of different things, including sometimes ammunition, and they strap bombs to some of them for suiciding on tanks.
Oh, lovely. The power of war.
Yeah, war is orc for war, basically.
Cool.
It's an orc war. Oh, yeah, that's the current orc leader on the other page back there.
That one.
Yeah. What's his name?
Gaz.
Oh yeah, that's his. Gazgul Thrucker.
Clears down from the battle blow, waiting for a worthy foe to fight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The orcs seem like so much fun. So then we got some technology in the 41st millennium. The Abdus Mechanicus Tech Priest Engineer.
Yep, I actually have one of those upstairs, which I painted.
So high-tech Xenos.
Yep, so that'd be the Necrons. That's their Hexmark destroyer.
Low-tech Xenos.
Xenos,
sorry.
So that one's Krork, which is part of the Tau Empire's forces.
And then the biotechnology,
which are Tyranids.
With one hell of a weird looking thing on them.
That's its gun. This is basically a big artillery launcher.
Cool. Then we got some Reed Bonds of Honor Part 10. Whoa! Example on the battlefield there. So that's the terrain that was on that leaflet, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they're definitely trying to sell that to you. I love the shipping containers. Need me some shipping containers. Yeah.
Yeah, some examples of how some terrain can be laid out.
That's quite cool that they show examples how to do it.
Yeah, they try to give it a bit balanced because obviously there's some armies which are melee focused and some which are shooting focused. So if there's no terrain, shooting ones get massive advantage.
Yeah.
And if there's lots of terrain, the melee ones tend to get a massive advantage because they can go into cover until they can get into melee range.
Yeah. That's quite cool that they've tried to keep it such a good balance. And loads of different ideas then, so it's really cool. So Dark Zealots, along with their guns and some play options. There's your hammocks.
Yeah. So those are some of the chaos
Oh,
units.
he looks like a monster.
Oh yeah, that's the Hellbrute which you have.
D. Hellbrute, one model. This model is equipped with Hellbrute Plasma Cannon and Hellbrute Hammer. Nice. Scorched Earth play thing. Ah, so they're like kind of diagonal things.
Yeah, it looks like all the objective markers are in the center bit as well.
Yeah.
In the no man's land, I think it's called.
It's interesting. More of the tracking things.
Oh, another one.
And a sweeping raid.
Ah.
We've got some markers in them.
Yeah, off center for those ones.
Yeah. That's cool. And another thing for it. God, that does look so cool. That's really cool. So, yeah, so we've got the Orc Boys coming in 43. In 44, we got some more paint. We got Administratum,
Thank
you, grey, and Astro Granite.
Oh, yes, that one might be our first technical paint.
Ah,
Because
cool.
I think Astro Granite is the technical one for the bases.
Awesome. So that'd be cool. So that's coming in the next one, which won't be that long away because we've had this for
A week and a half, I think.
yeah, something like that, isn't it? Because I was too sick to film it, so
Yeah.
yeah. I'll pass the other ones up.
No, you got your first orc to paint now.
Okay, so that was 39, 40, 41, and 42. And we got some nice terrain and some really awesome models. And I'm going to paint the orcs because they're so cool. I got to catch up so I can paint my orcs.
Yeah, you can do them on streams.
Yeah, I think I will do. I might make the Thursday craft streams painting for a while instead of sorting out cross-stitch stuff for one. I think this would be fun.
You can always mix and match them.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes I recommend leaving some bits to dry, especially with shade paints. They say once put it on, give it, I think, 15 minutes to fully dry, because otherwise you might smudge it around.
So I could paint some, and if I need to wait for them to dry, I can just organise some stuff and then get back to doing this. Awesome. Wow, this is so cool. We'll be back probably in 3 weeks for the next lot, as long as I'm not sick again. But thank you for watching, and check back soon for more weekly ones, and I will get out the ones I've already got recorded, I promise. And we'll do some lives from now on. So I'll see you soon.
See ya.